comes back charging towards me and spits at me, and I fell back a little bit, and I laughed at him.
All right, we've got the best audience in the world here at InfoWars, and I'm going to ask a major favor from my audience right now. Now, all I'm allowed on is Twitter. I've been banned from YouTube and Facebook, so I'm going to use my Twitter today to the best of my abilities, and I need your help promoting this. Now, we just got the young lady on that got spat on in her face by that rabid leftist out there in California. Now, the media didn't pick this up. Nicholas Sandmann was on every national media outlet for days as the bad guy. All he did was smirk. This young lady got spat on her face by a radical leftist, but they don't mention him, and he doesn't get doxxed and demonized and destroyed. He gets promoted over 100,000 followers on Instagram. So we've got her on the phone momentarily here for this segment to give her story. But here's what I'm asking, because I'm going to put this on Twitter. Please go to Infowars.com/warroom, download this segment, and put it on YouTube. This is unbelievable. If they're going to have a Nicholas Sandmann moment over an individual who did nothing, how can we not get a woman who got spat on her face to national news, on Drudge Report, and to the president's desk? Okay? This woman should get an invite from the White House. I'm really fired up about this, honestly. This really grinds my gears because this is a major victory that we should have, but only if we take action. So when we get this video to Infowars.com/warroom, please download it. Put it on your YouTube. Put it on your Facebook. Blow this up. They want to make a national news story out of Nicholas Sandmann. We should be able to make a national news story out of this individual who, by the way, well, she's coming on anonymous here, folks, because she doesn't want to have her life destroyed. That's the kind of stuff you deal with as a Trump supporter, even though she's a victim of an assault. So I'm going to put this on Twitter. Please go to Infowars.com/warroom. Download this video when it goes up. Tweet it to the president. Tweet it to local news. Tweet it to national news. This is unbelievable. Again, they make a national story out of Sandmann who does nothing, but this crazed individual who spit on a woman's face gets nothing? No media coverage? No. Not if I have anything to do with it. So, without further ado, I don't even know what, we're not going to say your name. We're not going to give you any information about you here. We want to protect your privacy, obviously. We know what it's like to be a Trump supporter in the public eye. So, but the lady that was spat on by that crazed individual who's never been doxxed, who's still on Instagram, who promotes violence, doesn't make national news, that lady joins us now. So first of all, thank you so much for coming on with us today on short notice. I'm so sorry that you were a victim of that assault and no national media coverage. I'd like to change that. I hope you don't mind that I'm making a big deal out of this. I just can't believe that happened to you and there wasn't even a blink of the eye in the national press. So just tell your side of the story and what happened that day.
Hi, Owen. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for actually bringing this to the attention of the public, because being a Trump supporter in South Central LA or even in Compton is a really big issue. We get the crazy looks all the time. This is honestly not even the first time. This is the second time I've been attacked for being a Trump supporter. The last time it was Antifa. This time it was this black man that jumped out of his car because he was so triggered that there was Trump supporters on a corner where he felt threatened to get off of his vehicle and get in every one single space. He got in everybody's face there talking about F Trump. That's the only thing that ever came out of his mouth. And as he was walking away trying to get in his car, he comes back charging towards me and spits at me. And I fell back a little bit and I laughed at him because I was more than amused at the fact that he had the audacity to come and spit at a woman's face when there's a bunch of men there that he's not willing to take on.
And what about the men? I mean, I'm not sitting here trying to call violence or anything, but I mean, to me, like, that guy's lucky he wasn't, treated the way he should have been.
Exactly. He should have had his head freaking knocked off. But we already knew that if we attacked him and he would have been on the floor, we already knew the media was going to spin it in every single
Oh my gosh, exactly. See, that exactly. If anyone would have even lifted if anyone would have even lifted a finger on that guy, they would have made him the victim. See, it's so perfect that it played out this way now because nobody did anything wrong to that guy. He acts like a total lunatic, violent, bullying, intimidating people, spits on a woman's face. Nobody even raises a finger. We just want to make a national story out of it. But seriously, I mean, could you even believe it? I mean, he comes up to you. First of all, he approaches you so aggressively. I mean, you're just a woman standing there. He approaches you so aggressively and then just spits in your face. I mean, were you shocked? I mean, what was going through your head?
Well, growing up in South Central, I'm really not scared of this type of stuff. So it wasn't so much that I was scared. It was amusing that a man that runs the streets, that claims that they're out there gangbanging, and as far as I know, street code, you don't attack women and you don't attack children. So why are you getting off your car to attack women? Now, he's on his Instagram. I just found out he's a famous actor. He's on Instagram calling for violence, talking about all the gangs need to get united and attack Trump supporters. Seriously? Is this where we're going? You need to round up the gangs in South Central. Nipsey Hussle just got killed, and apparently he's an associate of Nipsey Hussle, so I'm pretty sure he's very gang-related.
Well, I wouldn't take anything that guy says as truth. If he claims he's associated with Nipsey Hussle, I would be very skeptical of that. But yeah, there he is on Instagram. He's got, I believe he has over 100,000 followers. He's on there promoting violence. InfoWars isn't allowed on InfoWars, or on Instagram, but this guy's allowed to go on there, promote gang violence. Gang violence, mind you. I mean, that should be the police should be investigating this guy.
Exactly. They should be investigating him. He shouldn't have got off and attacked anyone. And if your children are in the car and now you want to make yourself look like the victim, you're not the victim. He's on his Instagram talking about black and brown love need to stick together. You literally attacked and spit in a brown woman's face. Where's the black and the brown love he's talking about? He's not preaching what he's doing. This is madness.
Well, that's typical of a liberal. But let me tell you, even though I get so mad watching this, I really kind of like my last guest, Brandon, said, I'm glad nothing happened to this guy. Now, I mean, it's actually a good thing. I mean, you know, sometimes instant karma is the universe's way of saying, hey, but for this moment, I'm glad nothing happened to this guy. I'm glad people were able to maintain their calm, even though he assaulted a woman and was looking for a fight. I mean, he's obviously looking for a fight.
Yeah,
you know,
luckily
he didn't get the fight he was looking for. But now it's the perfect situation. Here's another example. A violent, radical leftist assault a woman and bullying, intimidating people, calling for violence on social media. The national press doesn't blink an eye. He doesn't get banned from Instagram. And this is what I've said the whole show today. If this story doesn't show you the double standard and the agenda of the national media, I don't know what will.
Exactly. I 100% agree. Another thing I wanted to point out was that, God, I forgot.
It's all right. I know I get long-winded here. We're just rolling the B-roll of this crazed leftist as he's, and the hate too. Like, why is he so hateful? Like, what has Trump even done? That's another thing. Like, what has Trump even done that makes you so mad? Nothing. But the media says and lies about Trump.
That's what we kept telling them, to stop believing the media lies. If he wanted to have a discussion, we were willing to have a discussion with him. This man is claiming that we called him the N-word. We had a bunch of black Trump supporters at a rally that day.
Give me a break. I guarantee you that guy says the N-word all day long, listens to rap music. I'm sick of this crap.
He called us the N-word the whole time he was ranting his mouth away. We had a black reverend with his church people there trying to stop the confrontation, and he got in that man's face as well. So what does that tell us? You're not practicing what you're preaching. You're just a hateful man, believing the lies. And honestly, before he drove off, he yelled out the window, "It's all about Obama." Like, seriously, brainwashed Obama. Brainwashed.
And you know what's funny, too? When I first started getting into this, I'm from St. Louis. Obviously, a lot of black people in St. Louis. When I first started getting into conspiracy theories and stuff, most black people, like, study the Illuminati and believe in this stuff. And so it's really odd that, like, that aspect, because, you know, black people were obviously, discriminated against in this country. And there was some top-level elite stuff against them. That's why they're so privy to it. But it's like somehow once Obama came along, they just forgot about all of it now. Like Obama lulled black people into some weird sleep that now they just hate white people instead of the overall establishment that's attacking humanity in general. Oh, it's just unbelievable.
Since the beginning, Secret 12 has been one of our most popular formulas. Now, we're bringing you an all-new version to help you reach your energy peak. Ultra 12 from InfoWars Life takes advantage of the most effective and expensive form of B12 available, methylcobalamin, to provide you with twice the B12. Ultra 12 can help make DNA, support the body's energy production, and help produce healthy blood cells while assisting proper nervous system function. Take advantage of the superior form of B12 and head to InfoWarsStore.com today.